welcome back. Today I'm going to be telling you some beauty, maintenance, I guess. Not really, secrets, because so much of this people do all over Latin America and on different continents, too. But this is just stuff that I grew up doing. My mother's Colombian, so some of these are just, a lot of different cultures together. Colombia has such a diverse people. There's Asian, African, there's a lot of Arabic influence, too, a lot of European. So a lot of stuff is originally really ours, but there's a lot of stuff that we use like other stuff. A lot of coconut oils and this, I'll get into it so you can understand, but we are very influenced, very mixed. So Colombians are not just only Colombians. We have so much different things, but here's just some things that a lot of Colombian women do to keep their bodies and minds as healthy as possible, because I'm going to be saying you can eat some stuff just so you can feel the best. There's not a specific beauty standard in Colombia per se. They follow a lot of Western views. I say they just because I was born here, so I don't know that much about Colombian beauty standards because I've never really lived through it. But it's very much lighter skin. Unfortunately, we're slowly trying to incorporate more of a diverse people in the media, but if you look at Colombian novelas, it's very lighter people. So before we get into this, I could ramble about what we should do in the future for 8 hours. This is not what this video is about. We're talking about tips and caring of your body and your mind. So the first one is something that my mom has done to me and to my brother, which is hilarious, and my sister too, but it's beets, remolacha. That's how you, if you don't speak Spanish, would say it. When you were using the beets, the Colombian people in the diet, we eat a lot of beets. So when you're peeling it, eat the little peeled part. You can put it as blush and as lipstick, and it's so good for your skin. Besides it being amazing for your body, Google it. It's so good for you. But it's a cute lipstick, and it's a cute blush too. And that's something my mom used to do when we were little kids. She would put it on. So she would put it on my brother. He's very light-skinned. So it would look really intense on him, like a little baby boy, neon pink cheeks. It was so cute. Something else that is fruit-wise, I'm not going to try to say it just because it's really hard. But in English, it is called soursop. And it is actually very popular in Africa, too. Like I said before, we are so mixed. In Ghana, they eat it a lot just because I follow this girl and she's always talking about it. And I was like, soursop, that looks so familiar, but I never heard it in English. And I Googled it and I was like, oh, we eat that a lot. And it is so good for your skin. If you were to use, the seeds of it and you would let it dry, the same thing with the avocado pit, you let it dry and you grind it. You make that into a face mask. You have glowy, beautiful skin. It's so amazing. Besides eating it, it's so good for you. You definitely have to try it. It is something that you've never had. Do not be off-put by the name. Soursop does not sound as beautiful as it does in Spanish, but as you heard how I said beets, you do not want me to pronounce it. Google it. It's super long. I'll leave the name and the link below just so you know what I'm talking about. But soursop, it's an interesting looking fruit, and we also have so many fruits that Latin diets itself are very fruit and vegetable based. Even though if you go to a restaurant, there's so many meats. Yes, we do eat a lot of meat, of course. I don't eat meat, but my culture does. But we also drink so many juices. Every morning you'll get a fresh juice, a fresh fruit juice with vegetables, and that's so good for your hair. That's so good for your skin. To be 90 years old and still walking around the streets of Cali, how can you do that if you're on an American diet that's all processed foods? So take care of your body. It will respond and act beautifully to you. So tip number 3 is something that every Latina person definitely has done before, and it is putting garlic in your nail polish. And I know that might be weird if you're not used to it, if you've never heard of that before, but garlic is actually really good to stimulate blood flow. A lot of people do garlic hair masks because it's so good for stimulating that blood flow and getting things moving. So putting maybe I'll do I don't want to go and get it, but I have a little bottle of clear nail polish that you just cut up little pieces of garlic and you put that in there, and then you paint it as a base coat, and it's gonna smell like garlic a tiny bit, but then it goes away after a while. But that really and truly does make your nails grow so much. I have short nails just because of my job. I'm a pastry chef. I can't really have long nails, but I noticed every time that I did that, my nails grew so fast and so healthy, very strong, and That's just a weird tip that I know not everyone knows how to do it, but every Latina does. It's not just a Colombian thing, but I mean, this is my Colombian beauty advice. Or like healthcare, I guess. Number 3 is going to be 2 different recipes, but for tanning. Like I said before, we do follow a lot of different beauty standards and definitely where you come from. My mother is part African, so she really loves her African roots, and I love my African roots too. I'm saying right now, my mom used to go tanning a lot because she liked to be darker. I don't go tanning just because I know how bad that is for my skin. But these 2 recipes are hers that she used to use a lot in Colombia that her friends used to use too. So the first one is going to be weird. I want you to know that it's going to be weird. And it is baby oil mixed with Coca-Cola. That's so weird, I know. But she swears that it gives you like a gorgeous color. And I completely believe it because you're like literally caramelizing under the sun. But that one she swears by, that it gives you such a beautiful color. And her skin is really nice now, and she's in her late 50s. I mean, of course, a lot of genetics really has to do with it. Her father is a darker man, more melanin in your skin. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I went to school for beauty, and that was something that they taught us. The more melanin you had in your skin, the better you age. Most of the time, every single person is different, of course, but it's just, she looks amazing because of that, you know? And the second one is baby oil again, but you mix it with cinnamon and carrots. So what you're going to do is you're going to shred some carrots into your baby oil and put some like cinnamon sticks, not powder, and you let that infuse for about a week or so, and then you take out the carrots, and then that oil stays. You can have it there for months. You just put on a little bit, and then you just do what you were doing. I mean, she's not gonna go supermarket shopping on, you know, but if you're going to the beach or you just want to show a little more leg and you want it to look like, oh, I'm like glowing, that's those 2 recipes. Like, she completely swears by it, that they're like amazing. And the third one, I know that you guys definitely heard it before. I just want you to know how a lot of Colombian women do it. It's avocado hair masks. I know everyone does avocado hair masks, but for almost every single recipe I've ever seen about avocado hair mask, the avocados are so beautiful and delicious, and they're ready to be eaten right there. But Colombian people do it with like rotting avocados, like the black nasty avocados that you were gonna throw away. Do not throw it away. They have a purpose. You put it on your hair. My grandma used to do it with my grandfather. They're both alive, but they're divorced. When he was balding in his late 20s, she would get the rotten avocados and mash it up with a little bit of oil, and you just put it on her scalp, and it prevented him from balding. So if you see him now, he's like an older man, and he's so cute, but he has a full head of hair, and my mom swears it's because she would put that hair mask on his hair twice a week, and he noticed his hair growing. It could have been stress that his hair started falling out. I don't think that my great-grandfather he was bald. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But a lot of people do have like stress balding, or just, you know, like taking care of your hair. You have to really put in the time and the effort, and that is an amazing way, you know, like the rotting avocados, don't toss it, save money, make your own stuff. Everything that I've told you right now is pretty much DIY, and if you want to see me do any of it, I could totally show you. But these are just like my tips to you to take care of your external beauty. Of course, your mental health is so important. You need to take time to relax and love yourself. But I mean, I always, when I'm sad, I like to feel like, okay, at least I look nice, you know? It's completely just my thing. I remember my friends used to think I was crazy, but if I'm having a bad day, like, fuck, at least my hair looks nice, you know? But I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And don't let my outfit fool you. It is still so snowy outside in New York. So this is like completely a lie, but I love you guys. Bye.